It's Saturday, October 12th, 2024. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report.
TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report.
ABC, TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central, and the Kirkham Report. Welcome to this week's show, back on Saturday where it should be. I've been working my butt off the last week, doing all kinds of things physically in the room, getting all kinds of things ready. Like I said last week, I'm going to take most of my shows off for this month and get things done, and it is working out well. I think I'll be back on track by early November. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I do have a few pickups to show off, so let's get started. This was supposed to have been here in time for last Sunday's show, but it wasn't. It was supposed to arrive on Friday, and it didn't. I got the vinyl, but I didn't get the CD until Sunday. No, Monday. It didn't come till Monday. But I have it now, so now I have all three formats, digital, vinyl, and CD. This is Hanson's Underneath Complete. This is the CD. It is a 2 CD set. The original album is on disc 1, and the extra material for the 20th anniversary of this is on the second disc. Now, you guys know I'm probably the biggest vinyl community Hanson fan. I'm proud of that. I'm a huge fan, and I love every bit of stuff the guys do. This album is terrific. It is a great place to get started. If you're not familiar with anything other than MMMBop, which 90% of the people out there, that's what they're limited to, this is a good album to start with, and so is Shout It Out, their 2010 album. Really terrific stuff on this album. Underneath is my second favorite album of all time, behind Jerry Rafferty's City to City. And it is just terrific from beginning to end, and all the additional material, which I have on other things, is really terrific. And particularly, I'm particularly fond of Breakdown and Dream Girl, which is the new single, and they have some remixes of some of the other stuff, new versions of Penny and Me on here. Absolutely fantastic. Complete, Underneath Complete from Hanson. You can get it in all your stores. I know Spin Me Round's got it. They got a copy in the other day when I was watching their live unboxing. And of course, what they do, Stephanie got a nice big smile on her face when she realized what it was. And when she told husband, I'm sorry, I've forgotten his name. Of course, he started singing MMMBop, which is normal. Pick it up, people. It's worth the effort.
Hey gang, we've got merch. Show off your love for all things TKR. Find t-shirts and more in the TKR swag shop. Click on the link in the show description. Like what you see? Level up! Become a TKR patron. We can always use more supporters of our channel. Click on the Patreon link in the show description.
More acquisitions from Don and Mary from Whatnot, of course. Their schedule's been off this week because Mary had knee surgery last week. Hopefully they'll be back to normal this coming week. Mary said she's making great progress. In any case, Dawn was there this past week by herself at Whatnot. Mary was in the chat, but she wasn't down with her in the actual video on the live stream. This is from last week. I picked up this because it is rare. It has a sleeve it's a little tattered, but it did come with the picture sleeve from the original. And I have the other song, so I figured I might as well get this and make a set. This is Cookie's Love Song, Ed Burns and Joni Summers. There is the original Warner Brothers picture sleeve from 1959. It is a little ragged, as you can see, but it's still in great shape. And, wow, this is a great addition to my collection. Thank you, Dawn. And, of course, the pile-on. Great stuff here. Turn on the light in case we need it. A lot of these I don't know, and most of them I did not have, so this is interesting, and I will find them out as I get them filed and listened to. DJ Rogers, Love Brought Me Back. This one I love. I don't know if I have the single. I do have it on an album. You're My World, Helen Reddy. That was her final top 40 hit, if I'm not mistaken. Body Language, The Spinners. The sleeve came from Secondhand Tunes and said it was $3.99. That's ridiculous. Games People Play, Joe South. Take That to the Bank, Shalimar. Shalimar is one of the most underrated R&B bands of the late 70s, early 80s. Love their stuff. Howard Hewitt was part of it. Jody Watley was part of it for a while. Another Joe Simon. Joe Simon. That was Joe South. Carry Me on Spring Records, which was I believe was affiliated with Plantation, if I'm not mistaken. Keep That Same Old Feeling. Oh my gosh. I think it says Side Effect is the band. It's written in some really weird script there. I don't know that one. Baby It's You, the Shirelles. Dawn and I are of the opinion the Carpenter's version is better. Hello, Dolly, Louis Armstrong, which I have a number of copies of. Cuckoo, Ruru, Cuckoo Paloma, and Bonsoir Cher by Nancy Ames, audition record. I guess that's a label. A lot of nonsense stuff in here. Hey, Baba Rebop, David Carroll. The flip side on this is Gilly Gilly, Austin Pfeffer, Katzenellen, Bogan by the Sea. I'm really? Okay. Electric Trains and You, Bobby V. What a romantic that must be. Finders Keepers from Soul Children. I Don't Really Want to Know, Ronnie Dove, on a very old sleeve. Record envelope, as it says on the back there. See what that says? And plenty of writing on here from the record files of the original WHRT. So that's obviously a radio station copy. Don't Stop, Fleetwood Mac. Never had this in a single. Of course, I had the Rumors album and the Rumors alternate album. Never My Love, The Association. The Wanderer, Dion. This is an older one. The Phones Have Been Jumping All Day by Jeannie Reynolds. This is on the original Casablanca label from 1973 to 75. Much darker, has the not silhouette, the caricature of Rick Blaine from the movie on it. Getting Ready for Love, Diana Ross. And finally, Can't Get It Out of My Head, Electric Light Orchestra. Great stuff in this pile on. I don't think I have, I think maybe I have You're My World and a couple of other ones. But great stuff, Dawn. Thank you as always. I have another record. I didn't, this coming one, the one that's coming today or tomorrow, I only got one thing. I got outbid on another, and I got outbid on the pile-on, and there wasn't a lot of stuff in it that I really cared about, so I let someone else have it, as I do when I'm not that enthused about it. Dawn and Mary do their Whatnot show every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can also find them on Chick Chat Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon. Regular chat on Tuesday, estate sale bingo on Thursday, and Sunday at noon, Dawn posts her playgrade sessions where she's playgrading what she puts in the various auctions. On Wednesday, she posts Weird Album Wednesday, and on Friday, it is a album from their collection, all at noon Eastern Time. Lots of great stuff. Go over and check out Two Hip Chicks, TOO Hip Chicks, on YouTube. Thank you, Dawn and Mary. Hope you're feeling better, Mary.
An hour of lively discussion about music from two huge music fans. Finding Your Music Mojo with TC and Dawn. Live alternate Mondays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR Video Central and Two Hip Chicks on YouTube, and TKR Video Central on Twitch.
Simple show, quickie this week. I don't have a lot of other stuff to go on, so that is going to do it for this week. A couple of things have happened this week. Number one of my programs that I use to download stuff has fixed whatever the problem was. I am able to download again, and Radio Retro Countdown should return tomorrow at 4 p.m. Hopefully it'll stay working so I can get everything else done. We finished the Flashback Tracks season or series 2. We were doing the Music Vendor and Record World year-end number 1 lists for each year. Those concluded with Thursday's show. When they resume, probably not this Thursday, but next Thursday or the Thursday after, it will be as voted on by the viewers, the Billboard Easy Listening / Adult Contemporary number 1s from 1962 to 2001, which is how far it goes. I can probably go further than that with Wikipedia. We'll see. But it's interesting because the Easy Listening and Adult Contemporary, there were quite a few shifts in the way that the music was decided on and played, and the sound of the format. You went from crooners and instrumentals to light pop, soft pop, and then finally into even some light dance pop when you got into the 80s. But that'll be a fun chart to do, and we'll start those on the next series of Flashback Track shows later this month. If you didn't catch it Monday night, go watch our wonderful Finding Your Music Mojo with TC and Dawn. We had Beth from Miss 80s Movies and Music. Beth actually put the camera on, so we got to see what Beth looked like. Beth, thank you so much for doing that for our show. We had so much fun talking to you about your collection of horror soundtracks and about great horror music in general. Our next Finding Your Music Mojo is a week from Monday, which on the date-wise would be the 21st at 7 p.m. It'll be Kim and I and Mary and Dawn talking about our Halloween musical memories. So that'll be fun as we go into that. Don't forget, I'm gearing up. I have regular shows throughout the week normally. Right now, I am taking most of this month off so I can finish up what I'm doing that has a November deadline and get everything else squared away. But I am still doing the countdown shows, so classic chart. The TKR Classic Chart Countdown will be up Monday at 4. Flashback Tracks is done. And next week, we will be back with, I'm hoping we'll be back with the Pop 50 Countdown, or Pop 50 Challenge, rather, and the Saturday Night Disco Party, which is also not coming on this week because I have been too busy to get it done. Everything else, and Obscuria, of course, Monday through Friday. Oh, by the way, I am doing 2 special weeks of Obscuria the next 2 weeks, so you might want to tune in. This coming week, October 14th through the 18th, it's TC's Hits That Should Have Been. I'm going to spotlight 5 songs I really like that missed the Billboard Hot 100. Songs that I felt should have been bigger hits when they were out. And then the following week, October 21st to the 25th, it's TC's How Did This Ever Hit #1 week. 3 songs I utterly loathe and do not understand the popularity of. 1 song that I didn't like that well when I was a kid, but I've grown to like as an adult. And a 5th song that is just out there, and I can't figure out how it ever hit #1. So those 2 special weeks are coming up on Obscuria, and I hope you'll check those out Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm here Monday through Friday. I'm here all the time, actually, not just Monday through Friday. And so I am ready and willing to receive your new subscriptions. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, please do. I'm trying to get to 800 subs by the end of this month, 900 by Thanksgiving, and 1,000 by the end of the year. And I hope you will help us do that. Spread the word, share what you watch on the channel, and don't forget to leave a comment, because your comments are how I know how I'm doing. I've been keeping in touch with Starland and Moore down in Florida. They were in Fort Myers, and they've 2 massive hurricanes this last couple of weeks. They did send word that they survived okay, but I'm really praying for everybody down in Florida. I know we have a lot of VC members. A lot of wrestlers live in Florida also, particularly in the Tampa area. So, everybody in Florida, keep tuned also. The end storm, which I think is going to be Nadine, is starting to gear up in the Gulf. So please keep aware. There could be a 3rd one on the way. I will keep you up to date if it gets really bad on the community page. And you can check on the community page every week for all the stuff I'm talking about and what I'm up to and just rambling about, because that's what I do there. I hope you'll take the time to join our Patreon. It's, I think, $3 a month. And we'd really appreciate it if you would. And there will be a list of people that do that eventually. Because it does help defray costs, even a little bit. And now they're switching their models because Apple wants them to handle it a certain way, so they're switching the subscription model a bit. I'm not going to raise prices, so we'll see what happens. Although I may be adding extra tiers. We'll see what happens. The room is coming together. Things are coming together. Things are getting back in place after all the craziness with the bathroom and other stuff, and I'm on track to be back on track for everything in November. Thank you for your patience and for your support. I've heard from lots of you saying take your time, get things done. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, because my goal is to give you quality musical entertainment. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy giving you the news. I enjoy giving you the stories. I've got a few new features coming up. I watched a couple of things on YouTube this week that I'm like, man, I could do that better, because their facts are half wrong. So I might be trying something new in the near future too. In any case, when November gets here, I'll roll out everything I'm going to be doing and what might be changing and what isn't and everything else. But until then, you know where to find me. You can comment or you can email me. My email's in the show notes every week on every show. Until next time, for the Kirkham Report, I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. I hope you have all have a wondrous week. See you on the interwebs. Ciao, baby.